Just a little heads up, guys, as I get into this video. This camera that just shook kind of shakes throughout this video. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience, but the gems in this video is going to be worth it, okay? So ignore my shaky camera. I'll fix it for the next video, but just a heads up. What is up, y'all? It's your girl Angela, and gold is at all-time highs, so you know I had to come and do this video. Guys, I know I say this all the time, but I am back on YouTube, okay? We've been killing it in the signal channel. We are actually in buys right now at the 3806 zone and 3951. I'm gonna literally open up my trade account as well to show you guys we are in these positions. And let me move me a bit just so you guys can see. This is a live account, okay? Live. I am trading a live account. Look at that. 3807. Okay, I'm at a 2.5 lot size with $70,000 running in profit. Okay, we're also in 3951. I got an 8 lot there with $108,000 running in profit. Guys, I closed partial positions on the way up along with our community on these trades. So I didn't start off at these lot sizes, but we were taking partials on the way up and we're still climbing. We predicted the all-time high from 3807 and lower. So honestly, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. This first trade right here, we're running up over 2,800 pips in profit, 28,000 points. The second trade, we're running over 1,400 pips in profit, 14,000 points. So how are we able to do this? I'm gonna go over the basics of what I look for when I come on the gold charts. If you guys are looking to learn what we do, we have an academy, okay? This video is to not promote what we're doing in the academy, but I'm just letting you know. We are eating out there. So if you are bummed about not catching the all-time high, or if you were in sales and your account got liquidated, you're in the right place at the right time with the right people watching this video, okay? So what I always do when I come on the charts, especially as a swing trader, just so you know, guys, I personally send swing trades. We also have a scalper and an intraday scalper in the chat. So yes, we caught some of these drops as well with scalps, but for me as a swing trader, I'm looking for buy opportunities only at verified zones. All these lines you guys see here, we took buy swing trades. I'm still in a buy swing trade myself from these very low points, okay? But that's for another video. Let's talk about these two entries right here. The first thing I do is I look at the direction of the market. If gold is in an uptrend, all I want to do as a swing trader looking at the higher time frame, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, is I only want to buy. If gold is in an uptrend, I only want to buy. I want to trade with the trend of the market. People say this all the time. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true when you say the trend is your friend. Literally, the trend is your friend. So if gold is in an uptrend, guess what? I'm only looking for buy opportunities. Now that I'm looking for buy opportunities, what else do I need to identify as a trader? I need to identify key zones on my chart where I can catch buy opportunities that give me at least 500 pips as a swing trader. Okay, that I want 500 plus pip moves, okay, at verified key zones. So how do I mark my verified key zones? Okay, so as you guys can see, I have all these alerts set. I always mark a zone and then I set an alert so that when the market gets there, I actually know that it's there, okay? So let's do this. First entry, I called buys at 3806, 3807 zone. Okay, so again, first thing I did, I'm in an uptrend. I'm only looking for buy opportunities personally on gold. Second thing I do, guys, is I mark my zones. I want to mark my key support and my key resistance zones. Now, how did I know 3806 was a valid zone? I'll show you a few things here, okay? If you guys look at this area right here, 3789, which is about 160 pips away from our first buy entry, so not far at all for gold. We had a lot of massive drops from this zone. So when you're trading, guys, always look in the past. Always, always, always go back and look into the past. So we're gonna go back here and we're gonna see where else this zone right here was significant. Okay, so look at this. Like I was mentioning before, everything when it comes to gold is trading in zones. So for the longest time, this is September 23rd. For the longest time, gold was sitting underneath our buy entry, the 3806 zone, and it wasn't really breaking 3790. As you guys could see here, I always say go in the past. So what I'm looking for as a trader is I'm looking for major resistance zones and I'm looking for support zones. So I'm gonna mark this as a major resistance zone. So let's write that here, resistance, okay? And the reason why I have to mark this as a major resistance zone is every single time gold hit this zone here, we had a massive drop to the downside. Right here, 320 pips. Gold came to this zone again. We hit it again, 660 pips. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking to swing trade for buys, but I also have to look out for where gold continues to drop. We hit it again over here. Guys, we dropped over 310 pips, okay? So this right here shows me that, okay, this is obviously a verified resistance zone. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this verified resistance zone to break, okay? When I see a break of a verified resistance, it means that buyers are coming back in control, even on the smaller time frame. So I'm on the 5-minute time frame, okay? That break, as a buyer looking for a massive swing trade, that is what I want to see. I want to see it break my verified resistance zone. Now, when it breaks this zone, I'm not looking to hop in a trade right away. No. Because once it breaks the zone, a lot of people, they chase, they go, they buy directly at the break. Now, you probably would have made a little bit of money, but also, I mean, the market fell again. So this drop on FOMO would have got people out the trade, and then you wouldn't be in buys with us right now with this entry if you entered a bit prematurely. So now that I have the break, I want to see if gold can create another resistance level, or if this break is going to result in this area turning into a support. So as we can see here, guys, right? We had the break on gold here, right? So once gold broke this area right here, I'm looking to see if we can get another resistance. So we started to form a tiny resistance area here. And again, resistance is wherever the market touches and then drops, touches and drops, touches and drops. But these are not massive moves. The market is still kind of sideways. It's moving slow. This was Sunday going into Monday. What I'm waiting to see, guys, is I'm waiting for a valid resistance or support zone to form, okay? So this is what I saw. Key, what I saw here, all right? This area acted as a resistance, okay? Then it turned into a support. So price was dropping from this area here over and over and over again. And then it started to hold as a floor, as a support. So now as a trader, I'm like, we broke a major resistance zone. When we break a major resistance zone, guys, it means that a support is on the way. A major support is on the way. If you break a major resistance, a major support is on the way. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, could this major support be 3807 zone? Because we didn't create another major resistance. Gold just kept slowly bouncing off of this zone, bouncing off of this zone. So now what this tells me is, okay, this is a valid support zone. 3807, it's valid. I'll tell you guys why I didn't take the trade yet though. Well, as it bounces up, okay, 220 pips, okay, down, 670 pip bounce. We didn't even get in this trade yet. 670 pip bounce. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a massive push to the upside. Now, a lot of traders would think, oh my gosh, I missed the buy opportunity. I knew this was forming as a support. I should have got in. Well, no, because I don't just want to catch 660 pips if I know this has the potential to go up 2,500. especially to all-time highs, okay? How did I know this? One, we broke a major resistance that we were holding for a very long time. Buyers are getting in control. We had a massive push to the upside. Now, as a trader, when I get a massive push, so I have a major support zone, in addition to a massive push, I am looking for the pull back to my major support, and then I'm gonna get in the trade. Okay, so again, I had the break of my, excuse my camera guys, sometimes it's going all crazy here, just I'll fix that for next time, but I don't want to get rid of the gems in this video. Okay, so we had a massive break from our resistance that was holding for a very long time, meaning that a massive support should follow, but I don't want to buy right away when I see a support holding. I want to wait for a big move and then a pullback so I can catch the bigger move. Okay, that is what we did here. That is how I caught the first buy entry. That's why we're still in it right now. Now, let's talk about the second buy entry. It's actually very similar to what I did when we talk about the first buy entry, okay? Very similar, guys. We were holding a support zone after we broke the bottom. We were holding, a resistance zone, okay? Gold was lingering underneath this area right here, where we bought. At 39.51, we weren't really breaking. We were slowly etching towards it, and that's a quarter number. So if you notice with gold, 25, 50, 75, those are key numbers. So that's one thing. You got to know your history when it comes to gold to catch these moves. 50 is a key zone. So I know that at 50, we're either going to get a massive drop to the downside or a massive push to the upside. What happened, guys? We broke our key resistance. We got that massive push. 1,000 pips to the upside. I wasn't thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss it. I'm already in a swing trade underneath, so I'm not rushing this entry. But again, when I get the massive push, guys, what am I looking for? A pullback. I don't care about missing the first massive push. Sometimes you'll catch it, sometimes you don't. The market's going to pull back. We pulled back another 1,000 pips, and that is when I got into this entry. And now we are up on this trade. I'm doing all this in real time, y'all. This ain't gonna be edited. The camera going a little crazy. I'm sorry, but we are up in this trade over 1,400 pips. So I hope this video helps you guys understand how I read the charts. Okay, there's so much more to it that you learn in our academy as well. Just reading the charts, reading the candles, switching to my line chart, which I didn't even really touch on in this particular call. But as long as you know how to copy and paste trades, we will literally tell you where to buy and where to sell, where to catch these moves, when to hold, when to close. We will literally hold your hand, guys, through this process. Let me just show you guys some testimonials and results from people in our channel that are still in this trade, okay? Then we'll talk about results from people that just traded with us the last few weeks. Let's look at it. So look at this guy here, guys, 3806 entry. He's on a 0.04 lot size, and he's up $900. A 0.04 lot. You don't need a massive lot size to make a good living in the foreign exchange market. You need good entries with proper risk management. This person on a 0.07 is up $1,600 at our 3807 entry. This person at a 0.50 is up $11,000 at the entry. And by the way, gold is at like 40.80 right now. I'm doing this video. These were sent last night. This is the next day I'm doing this video. We're still up. I put this update yesterday in our chat last night. 39.51 entry has officially hit 1K pips. 3807 is up 2,500 pips. Market might not do much tomorrow. It's a bank holiday. And then we went up another 300 pips. Take a look at my trades again, guys. I'm up 71,000 and 114,000. The 71,000 trade is only a 2.5 lot. I know a lot of you watching this call trade 2.5 lots on gold. It's about your entry and it's about patience, guys. And we teach that in the academy, or just copy and paste our trades. With that being said, I hope you guys got value from the call. Click the link down below to start trading and learning with us. I cannot wait to run to the top with you. And you know what I always say? Meet you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Peace.